This again once more, awareness for Nigeria disintegration, awareness for the youth of Nigeria, awareness for freedom, awareness for better future. We have come as usual to create awareness, enlighten the people back in Nigeria on what is going on, what they should do, how to move forward, especially in this revolution, the revolution that we have in Nigeria today. Welcome to join this program. I've given enough time, at least, after our leaders broadcast. And a lot of people are now resting, and people have rested, and it is time once more for the second exposition of what is going on in Nigeria. Welcome to this broadcast. You are watching me live and direct on Facebook. You are watching me live and direct on Twitter. You are watching me live and direct on YouTube. This evening, we don't have any other thing to talk about other than the revolution we have now in Nigeria. The youth of Nigeria has taken it upon themselves to take their country back. First of all, they have invoked the 1999 Constitution as amended. The Nigeria youth has invoked the Section 14 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. Section 14, subsection 2B, to be precise. This Constitution has given, which was, on that section, the Nigeria people gave this government the right, and under that constitution, the government of Nigeria derived its power. And the youth has come to invoke this section, and there is no going back. There is no going back until further notice. Now, I want to tell you, those of you in the Nigeria military, you know it today. If you are from the southern Nigeria, if you are from the middle belt, you know also that the Nigeria military is compromised. I do not need to tell you that. I do not need to tell you that the Nigeria military are compromised. It is something that internationally recognized that they are compromised. The knowledge is there internationally. Most of the countries of the world, international intelligence services, including the United States Department of State and all that, all know what is going on in Nigeria and how the Nigeria military has handled the issue of Boko Haram, the issue of terrorism in West Africa, especially in that Sahel region. We have also seen where the Nigeria military are being indicted by the group of parliamentary group in the United Kingdom, where they even went as far as calling them, saying that there are some of the government officials are complicit in the violence going on in Nigeria. The recent EndSARS protests further justify this claim, as we see the Nigeria security agencies, as we see the military, the police, even the presidency, bringing in Boko Haram, bringing in bandits, and they use them as thugs. These people were being conveyed by SOV belonging to the presidency, which has the plate number as presidency. They were conveying these hoodlums, distributing them all over Abuja and different places to continue to unleash mayhem on innocent protesting Nigerians, and they finally unleashed mayhem, and the retaliation, attack, and self-defense coming from the Nigeria youth led to them bringing in military to the street. It is well, or should I say, was well orchestrated by the terrorist-controlled Nigerian military, by the terrorist-controlled government of Nigeria that have decided to be using terrorists to disrupt the peaceful protesters. On this note, a lot has developed, a lot has happened, a lot has changed, and we are now in paradigm shift. The paradigm has finally shifted, and the Nigeria youth are now recruiting all military officers. If you know that you are a military officer and you are tired of your salary being cut, because even as I'm talking to you now, those of you fighting in Sabisa Forest, your salary is being cut. You know it. You are not being paid. Even with the little salary of 50,000 they should be paying you, they cut it. They cut it. They cut your salary, and you know, somebody say that my voice is not coming out. You have come here to distract us, definitely. So your salary is being cut. They don't pay you your complete salary. They don't pay you your money, and now it is time for you. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to come and work for the youth of Nigeria. It is now the opportunity for you to come and work for the people, for the betterment of the country, for the betterment of the future, for the betterment of your own future and the generation of your children unborn. Now, I know this broadcast is coming very late. A lot of you are sleeping and all that, but you'll watch it tomorrow. If you are watching me and you have brother in Nigeria military, in Nigeria police, I want you to forward and tag them on this broadcast. Before I go further, I want to show you something. You see, of course, this video probably must have come across it, but I want to tell you, this is what we are fighting for. Most of these people has actually carried gun to kill people who were, you know, trying to protest against the injustice, against the government, against the impunity that they are facing today. If you are in Nigeria military and in Nigeria army, this is how you are going to end. Now, watch this video. Retired. ASP retired. I'm so give me my card. Retired. ASP retired. I enlisted in Nigeria Police Force in December 1, 1982 and retired in December 1, 2017. So I will start by telling you people that Nigeria Police, both serving and retired members, are suffering. Not the way government designed it, but because of the activities of their superiors. Now, I want to quote Hotman and Fodio. If we don't abide by the truth, this matter cannot be addressed. Hotman and Fodio, I quote, he says that conscience is an open wound. Only truth can heal it. I agree with me. The problem of Nigeria police. They are quoting Usman Danfodio. Usman Danfodio is the one that brought Fulani to Nigeria. Usman Danfodio is the man that brought Fulani to Nigeria, and today he is a hero. He is a hero to even Fulani, not only Fulani, he is a hero to even Southern Nigeria. This man talking now is a Southern Nigeria man, and he is now making reference, quoting Usman Danfodio that brought the calamity on Nigeria. The calamity we are witnessing today was brought by Usman Danfodio, and he has become an icon that people are making reference and even quoting his own word. Now let us watch. Police force is, people know this truth, but they don't want to say it. Now, we retired from Nigeria Police Force, and around 2004, they say we will engage in contributory pension. After that contributory pension, by 2004, all of us here, we are up to retirement age. So that, and it means that any of us retired 2004, we will have received our full benefits, pension and gratuity. Yeah. Now, after paying that from 2004 to date, after retirement, they waived off
the one accruing to us from the time we enlisted to 2004 when this contributory pension started, they waived it off. Now, in that contribution, government was paying 7.5%, and we were paying 7.5% of our salaries. So when they wanted to pay us pension, they removed that government 7.5%. You know what they did? When they removed government 7.5%, now they use our own 7.5%. Whatever little money, when they come in to come and sign consent letter, which is in 2018, I went there thinking that I'm going to sign money. I saw only my own personal contribution. Now I thought that this my personal contribution will be paid to me. I said, okay, I can manage my life with it. Do you know what they did? They divided it into 4 and paid me 1/4 of it. And there's nothing to hide. Yes. It was 6.4 million, and they paid me only 1.6 million. Now I said, oh, why should you pay me 1.6 million over my house? Okay, now this is my personal money. It is not the money. Remember that because I'm an insider, I know. Remember that government loan is not there. This is my personal money. Now give me the money, now I can go. Yes. But they insisted that this is what the authority. And who are these authorities? Retired police officers. Headed by Dahiru Abubakar. Yeah. This is managing police pension. Yeah. And the same people who cheated us when we were in the police, they will promote an inspector who has served for 10 years. He said, go for board to take ASP. They will promote you again to inspector. Say you're a senior inspector. They don't want you to get that stuff. This is how they destroyed our future. And as for retirement now, so I am appealing to President Buhari. We know him as a man of integrity. That is why we voted him.
They destroyed your future. They destroyed your future. And you are coming now to tell, of course, this is not like today's video. This has been a while ago. You are coming to tell that they destroyed your future. The people serving now carry AK-47 to kill people in Ebonyi State. They are the same thing. The people that are being sent to Imo State to go and start killing innocent people, they are the same thing. That is not different. Today they are not seeing it. They are not seeing how they are being cheated. They are not seeing how the people that they are going to kill are now coming out to help them by even setting up at least a standard that resign, come and start working for the people. You will be receiving the same salary with good heart and peace of mind. Hoping that by the time the Nigeria revolution is over, you know that you have a better country. This is just like what the Ghana did. Ghana did it. The Ghanaian did it. Go and check what Ghana, go and read it, what Ghana did. They did the same thing. But what we are going to do, Nigeria is very, very evil. So what we are going to do in Nigeria is going to be times 10 what Ghanaians did. And it is happening right away. So, for you not to end up lamenting like this man, as a military man in Nigeria, it is time you join the youth. It is time you join the revolutionary army and put an end to impunity and have a better future. Look at how they are lamenting. And a lot of you are going through the same thing he said here. How you will enter the police, you will not be promoted to 1 star, but somebody will come from the Usman Danfodio lineage. Before you know it, you have 1 star. Before you know it, you become your Oga. Meanwhile, you enter the force before you enter the police or the army before the person. So, if you like, go and carry AK-47 and you want to go and kill people in Biafra, go and ask question first. Before you go and start shooting gun in any place where you have youth, go and ask question. Now, with the use hand, they carry the hand, they go use carry the bullet, and they will come and deal with you. So it is not business as usual. Think, if you are watching me and you have your own brother in the army or in the police going to Imo State, call them. Don't say at the end of the day, is it not in Igbo land they killed him? Don't blame anybody that your brother, one shot is fired, they will never go back. They will never. This is not mouth. This is not mouth making. They will never go back. And in case you don't know what is revolution, life is going to be lost. And we want to make sure that this is peaceful as possible. So do not allow your brother, because now they are taking people from the southern Nigeria, you know, they are taking Biafrans to come to Biafra, and they will put like few of Fulanis that will now, you know, fire the shot. Even when they say do not fire, the Fulanis among them will fire the shot, so that all of them will they wipe them away. If you have your brother in Nigeria army and he don't want to resign in a place where they are owing him salary, because Nigerian government owe them salary. Ask them. Nigerian government not only owe, they cut their salary. The money they're supposed to be paying them, they cut it. Those people that are fighting in Sabisa, for example, they're supposed to be paying them about 5,000 every day. 5,000 every day. How much are they paying them? They are paying them 1,500. You see? They are paying them 1,500 instead of 5,000 naira every day. They cut 3,500 away. That is wickedness. So why should we be risking your life for 1,500 extra every day? Why? Does it worth it? Now you have the opportunity. You don't need to risk your life. Come to stay with the people. The prayer of the people will be with you. The protection of the land will be with you, because the land will know that you are fighting for just cause. Instead of fighting with the people who will go behind the door and plan with the Boko Haram to how to ambush you. And those of you who survive it, you don't even know how to tell the story. Now, this is people who have served in Nigeria, and this is how they end.
He is the only president that has ever defeated an incumbent in Nigeria. So, because of this, I am happy. We have not died because we remembered him. We remembered him that as long as we have a president like President Babangida, President Buhari, he will do something about this anomaly.
Thank you very much.
In this regard, we are appealing to him to tell police, operation, to pay us our full gratuity.
You see? And the people who are yet to understand, they are still... So meanwhile, the governor, for those governors who think that this is a child play, when the governor of Cross River State is taking a decisive decision, even though we know that the decision is coming late, because he should have given free education to people in River State, but in Cross River State, but now he's doing it. Applaudable, applaudable. But as he is trying to do a decisive decision, other governors are running their mouth. Other governors are inviting military from all over Nigeria. Governor of Ebonyi State, the governor of Ebonyi State bought cutlass and shared. He bought cutlass and shared to, let me show you. Governor of Ebonyi State bought cutlass and shared to, one moment. Governor of Ebonyi State bought cutlass and shared to people. You see, the governor of Ebonyi State bought cutlass and shared to people to start killing his own citizen. Look. But look his son. Look his son here in London. His son don't have this. I think somebody photoshopped this. His son in London don't have cutlass. His son, he is not here. But look at people children. Other people children, they are good to handle cutlass. You see? Other people children are good to handle cutlass. That is the governor of Ebonyi State. Other people children, they are the one that are good. Can you see evil? And this is a man, and this is a governor who want to be the president of Nigeria. This man is a governor who want to be the president of Nigeria. And you see, he is buying cutlass in 21st century. Cutlass to kill people. Cutlass to kill his own citizens. They say anybody you see in the street in Ebonyi State, they should use the cutlass to kill the person. And then when the youth entered Ebonyi, all of them ran away. All of them ran away. So he should have just go and bring the son to come and stand the youth. These are the kind of evil and wickedness you have in Nigeria. There is no development. They don't think to, to change anything in Nigeria. All they are thinking is how to use the youth against the masses, how to breed thugs, criminals. Look at what message is this man sending to the youth? What is the message this man, Umahi of Ebonyi State, is sending? While his own counterpart, when his own counterpart in Cross River State is doing this, look, Umahi of Ebonyi State, his own counterpart in Cross River State, you see, Ayade hold tuition fee for indigene in state-owned university. You see, set up judicial panel. You see, Cross River State Governor Professor Ben Ayade on Thursday announced an indefinite suspension of payment of tuition by the indigene of the state in the state-owned Cross River State University of Technology. He further extended service year for indigenes of the state who have completed their one-year National Youth Service Corps and are still without job. Do you see that? Do you see that? When Ayade was busy trying to engage the youth, trying to engage youth positively, the governor of Ebonyi State is buying cutlass. Governor of Ebonyi State is buying cutlass. You see? Buying cutlass to kill his own people. This is what we are doing this. We are doing this so that the international community will be taking note. When we say that Nigeria support terrorism, you don't understand it. You see? Now I ask you, where are the security agents? Where are the security agents? The way he buy the cutlass for them is the same way he is buying guns for these people. Secretly, he is buying guns for them. Of course, that one they cannot make it public. So tell me, what kind of moral message is Umahi trying to pass to the people of Ebonyi State? And he goes to church. He goes to church. He is even a pastor. They call him deacon. So what kind of moral message is he trying to send to people, to children, that when you have anarchy in your state, they call it anarchy, when you have arrest in your state, all you should do is to gather boys, thugs, buy cutlass and give them. Tell them to anybody you see, kill. Have you seen the level of stupidity? And this is a man who is vying for the office of the president of Nigeria. Tomorrow, if, God forbid, if Nigeria become Nigeria, continue to be a Nigeria, and he happens to, and he is saying Igbo presidency, and he happens to go to Abuja to become the president. Now tell me, what is this kind of man going to do? He is going to be even worse than the Fulanis. Because for a man, a governor in 21st century, to buy cutlass and give his own citizens, selected citizens like top criminals, to go to the street and start killing it is the heart of it. It's very absurd. I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed seeing what this man have done. And the more I want to not to be disappointed, the more this man continued to disappoint everybody. The more I don't want to talk about it, the more this man continued to display absurdity in the highest level. And if, for example, that we are not agitating for our freedom today, and everybody just keep quiet, he can manipulate his way, giving Fulani back and front to just make it to Aso Rock. And when he make it to Aso Rock, he become the devils you don't know. And for a man to have this kind of thinking, I am going to buy cutlass and share the cutlass to youth, to go out to the street, anybody you see, you butcher the person. That is the height of it. Irresponsibility. Irresponsibility. And this goes a long way to show you how they are supporting the evil and the criminality going on in Nigeria. But his son is not there. His son is in London. Look at his son here. Look at the son. Look at the son. They went to London for graduation. Look at the son. Look at other children. Look at other children. Look his son. Look at other children. Other children with cutlass and they don't even have feeding. They cannot even eat. Look his son here. And that's why you must join the movement. That is why you must join the Revolutionary Army anywhere you are. Anywhere you are, because all this nonsense must stop. And then you all also remember when Desmond Elliot, the one they call Desmond Elliot, who have actually publicly come to say that I am a product of Godfatherism. Desmond Elliot, the one at the Nigeria Lagos State House of Assembly, he said that he was a product of Godfatherism. Everybody, I don't need to go and start showing you where he said it, but everybody must have read it during the Edo election. During the Edo election, Desmond Elliot said that he is a product of Godfatherism and there is nothing wrong in Godfatherism, and that is the problem. So this kind of person must not be allowed to even come close to any youth government, because it may be at the end of the day, in Nigeria, you are going to have a parallel government of the youth. It can be possible. It is coming. You are going to have a parallel government of the youth, where all the youth in Nigeria will have their own parallel government. It may lead to that. Don't be surprised. As the people in Abuja are having their own Senate, the youth in Nigeria will have their own Senate. As they have regional government, this region, the youth in Nigeria will have their region and have their representative and start running their government. It is going to happen. So when you begin to see it, don't be surprised. But this kind of people must not be allowed. Now, according to the information, they say he was trying to push for social media bill at the Lagos State House of Assembly. And there is no smoke without fire. He came to deny it. But what will shock you is that after denying it, the statement he made suggests that he actually said it. Suggests that he actually looked for that motion. So he wants to control the social media bill because he is a product of Godfatherism. Like he said. Now watch.
All right, good evening. My name is Desmond Elliot. I just came out of a sitting. You want me to also introduce you? Okay, my colleague is here, Honorable Afini. We just came out of plenary sitting right now at the House of Assembly. And before it finished, Dr. Olufumilayo now tweeted saying the Lagos State House of Assembly is developing a bill to regulate and control speech on social media. Desmond Elliot is said to be one of those pushing this. So the plan is to deny the Lekki massacre and then start arresting anyone. Please, I beg us, I beg everyone, this is not true.
It is true. It is true. You must have done it.
It's totally unfounded. It's Dr. Olufumilayo. Why don't you even verify? Aren't we going through a lot already? It's not true. Period. No state house of assembly, no state house, not one, has the jurisdiction to even deliberate on the or to pass anything, bill or anything. It's not possible.
Yes, nobody have jurisdiction. You don't have jurisdiction to pass any bill because according to you, it is an exclusive list. But that does not mean you didn't attempt it. There is difference between that I attempted it or I tried to, project it. I see that I do not have jurisdiction to do that. It is too different. Did you actually projected it? That is the question. And the answer is yes, you did. You did because you are a product of godfatherism. You said it. And you are doing everything to protect your godfathers. Because you from killing Nigeria, well, you know, they succeeded in killing Nigerians, and Nigerians are up against them. So you are going to, as a product of godfatherism, to do everything, even going outside the box, to regulate social media in Lagos. So you attempted it. You projected it. If it is not possible, it's because you finally found out that Lagos State do not have the right. Lagos State Assembly do not have the right, because that thing is in exclusive list of for the Nigeria in the Nigeria Constitution. It is part of the exclusive list. Now, if you say you did not say it, it is a different thing. But then you went further to say you were only talking about the celebrities. Now listen to him.
It simply lies on the exclusive list. It's from the federal level. You can't. Every member has a right to say something, but yes, you can't. And the only thing I said to social media was to...
Now listen to him. When you see, when you need to be, a criminologist, you need to be an investigative person to know when people are lying. In America, and they have what they call lie detectors. They have something that detect lies. We don't need device. We know when people are lying. We know where somebody is lying. We know. Now, what first of all, he denied even doing it. Second of all, he said that it is in the exclusive list. Third of all, he said that the Lagos State House of Assembly do not have jurisdiction. All these things are correct. Now, he said, the only thing I said, did you hear? The only thing I said, and then he paused, was that social media, the celebrities, should be mindful of hate speech. Now, I asked Desmond Elliott, what is hate speech? When people are telling you that you kill people at tollgate, is that amount to hate speech? When people are pointing fingers at those who participated and gave order for military to go to tollgate and shoot innocent citizens, how does that amount to hate speech? Is go to Google now and search Desmond Elliott. I am a product of Godfather. You will see the news. I don't need to go and start digging. I'm not going to dig everything for you. But go there, you are going to see the news. And of course, I know that they are attacking the page. They are attacking the page. So now let us continue. Let us continue.
The celebrities and social influencers, motivational speakers, I said, listen, we have followers. You have followers, motivational speakers, was to the celebrity. I said to social media, say something, but yes, you can't. And the only thing I said to social media was to the celebrities and social influencers, motivational speakers. I said, listen, we have followers. You have followers. Please, can we cut down on the hate narrative? Everyone is going through so much right now.
Everybody is going through so much right now. And according to him, but he fighting to have a better country, a country where everything will be on merit and not by godfatherism, This man is sitting at the Lagos State House of Assembly protecting his godfathers, saying there is nothing wrong. A youth, he said there is nothing wrong in godfatherism, that he's a product of godfatherism. And he was attacking the Edo. No. Let me show you one moment. As that one is going on, the elders in Yoruba land have this to tell you. In Lagos State, sorry, have this to tell you.
The adverse signage monopoly given to Seyi Tinubu should be withdrawn forthwith. The larger title should be withdrawn from Sade Tinubu and be given to the individual who deserves it according to in Lagos State should be reorganized and removed from the ambit and the control of political actors. The outrageous pension scheme for immediate former governors of Lagos should be scrapped. The prodigal allowances given to members of the Lagos State Assembly should also be scrapped. There should be free education from primary to secondary school level in Lagos State. And lastly, free healthcare services must be given to the needy. All these easily funded from the of the Lekki tollgate heroes and the millions of members of the Sorosoke generation.
Welcome back. Welcome back. They continue to attack the program, but we are not relenting. We are not relenting. We are not relenting at all. We are not relenting at all. They can attack or they can. We are not relenting. Welcome back. Welcome back. So this is exactly what is going on. And in case you do not understand what this man say, in case you do not understand what these elders said in Lagos, they are asking that the traditional chieftaincy or whatever title given to Tinubu's family to be withdrawn. I want you to listen to it again from the beginning. These are Lagos State elders. Lagos State elders. Now listen.
The adverse signage monopoly given to Seyi Tinubu should be withdrawn forthwith. The larger title should be withdrawn from Sade Tinubu and be given to the individual who deserves it according to tradition. The NURTW, which has become the militia wing of the APC in Lagos State, should be reorganized and removed from the ambit and the control of political actors. The outrageous pension scheme for immediate former governors of Lagos should be scrapped. The prodigal allowances given to members of the Lagos State Assembly should also be scrapped. There should be free education from primary to secondary school level in Lagos State. And lastly, free healthcare services must be given to the needy. All these can be easily funded from the outrageous allowances and pension schemes given to both serving and former public office holders. Finally, let justice prevail over the graves of the Lekki tollgate heroes and the millions of members of the Sorosoke generation.
You see, that was the Lagos State elders calling for the Yoruba nation to strip off Tinubu's titles and all that for his involvement in killing of Nigeria youth in Lekki Tollgate. Now, as you see, most of you must have seen this video of the Nigerian military, you know, ready to take off to Imo State.
Yes, gentlemen, this is our lineup for moving to internal security operations from here to Ebola. Well, it's done up. Focusing on soldiers. Stand our soldiers. We're moving from Barika to the operation.
Let me talk, my friend. As you can see, live and direct, we are going to, I think, Imo State.
This is what they do, fine boy. This is what they do, fine boy, for going to Imo State. He should be ready. Just don't fire anybody. Don't shoot at anybody in Imo State. The one they are using to do sacrifice in Sambisa Forest.
Yes.
If you know your brother, is among them, call now and let them know that they must not fire a single shot. It has happened severally. After warning upon warning, they go and start shooting innocent people. Let them not fire even one single shot, because if they fire that shot, they are going to get the law of Moses.
Yes, let me tell you, and my brother, what is happening today, so-called NSAS, is politically motivated. Whether anybody say it or not, I am saying it once again. And quote me anywhere, any day. And why do you say so? Why would you demand for 5 items, 5 for 5, and you are granted and refuse to take it? Which struggle, which agitation, which uprising across the world has ever succeeded without leadership? But that is number one. Are you saying, just one moment, Your Excellency, are you saying that you do not agree with the...
I want to show you how useless this man, this governor is. And most of them, of course. How useless this governor is that he's claiming that the 5 things the NSAS movement have demanded, that the federal government has granted it to them. So watch what he's going to do. Watch.
The agitations of the protesters? 100% I agreed. 100%. But if you look at what is happening today, then you have no option that to classify it as politically motivated. And let me tell you, this is a ploy to set we the youth. Sorry, Your Excellency, just one moment. If you say that you are with them 100% and you are still saying that it is politically motivated, by whom? But those who set them up. But the politicians who have hands in NSAS, you know them. But those who continue to shift the goalposts when the demands were met. But those who continue to profiteer from it. Well, you know, part of what you have set to profiteer from. Part of what transpired, Your Excellency, which is equally out there, is that after SARS was scrapped, not long after, the police authorities did say, look, we're going to embark on training, retraining, and short things. But it wasn't equally long after, then there was this announcement of SWAT. Number one is that, did we see a list of all the members of SARS? Now, when you set up SWAT in a very short time, and people don't know why that was done, know the explanation or the reasons behind it, they were not aware of that. The question was, how could you have set it up in such a short time? Who are going to be members of this SWAT? Isn't it just a name change? That was the way it came across, and people said, wait a minute, no, that this couldn't be. This was not the impression we have. of the police hierarchy. So if they continue asking questions based on that, what's wrong with that?
Now, you listen to the question. You heard that question very clearly. That how were they able to form SWAT in this short period? Of those that have been disbanded as SARS, and where are the new list of those who are now coming in as SWAT? And watch the answer this man gave. And watch.
A lot is wrong with that. You see, let me tell you, Chamberlain, you asked for end SARS. I remember, not everybody believes in ending the SARS. And if you say SARS are even wrong doing one thing or the other, the best way to have agitated was to simply ask for the reform of the total security overhaul and security architecture. In the military today, yes, let me tell you, and my brother, what is happening today?
He refused to answer ordinary question. He refused to answer how come the government within this short period, made the change immediately and they have SWAT. Who are those who are going to be in SWAT? And we are even going far. The brutality of Nigerian military, the brutality of Nigeria police against the protest, so there are a lot of things. It is not just about end SARS. It is about end everything. Now, let me show you this one. This man went to the toll gate and they say he found camera. And like I said yesterday, this man planted this camera there and he has gone to take the camera, which he cannot ordinarily go alone. Because if he go alone, people will see him and they will ask, what is he doing there? And they don't trust anybody that will say, I will send people to go, because by the time they go there to collect it, they will copy it. They will copy whatever that is in the camera. And from there, it can leak. So this man don't have any right to go to toll gate and take this camera.
Evidence that will be useful in investigating the Lekki shooting.
Why would Fashola be taking camera? Why would Fashola be taking camera with a protected whatever? He don't want to touch his hand on the camera. Why would Fashola be taking camera? And Nigerians are keeping mute. Nigerians are not talking. Nobody is talking, no. Nobody is talking, no. Fashola took the camera.
Afterwards, they head back to Marina, appealing for peace and assuring the public of bringing the perpetrators to book.
Now, there is two things. There is two things in this whole Fashola saga. If actually this camera has been there before the shooting, then Fashola is now the boss. Fashola is now the boss. But if the camera was planted there after the shooting, then Fashola just want to make a move. But what I have to tell you is this. Fashola hold Tinubu and the Sanwo-Olu now in their blockhouse. Fashola, with this single video, now, Fashola has become the boss of Tinubu and Sanwo-Olu, because including the military hierarchy, because he will tell them, I will not release this video. If this video has something good content in it, Fashola will use it against them. Fashola will use this video to any length, because there has been some kind of gossip going around before now about the problem between him and Tinubu. You are all aware about some problem between Fashola and Tinubu. Did you know that? There has been some kind of talking, so we don't know how serious that problem is. But I'm telling you, there has been some kind of, in Igbo language, they say kepu kepu, about the problem between him and Tinubu, between Fashola and Tinubu camp. So if Fashola had knowledge that they have ordered the military to go and kill, and they have ordered the military they have ordered the people to remove camera from the toll gate, and Fashola, he was the one that actually built that toll gate, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I'm not mistaken. After that, he knows the toll gate he built now, or he was part of them. He went and planted that camcorder. That is a camcorder, not even a camera. Somebody says a camcorder. That is a camcorder. I don't know whether it is CCTV. Of course, there are some CCTV that look like that. But anyway, he went and planted the camcorder so that, because he probably must have heard from the Tinubu camp that they are going to remove the camera. So he went there to plant the camera so that by the time the whole incident must have happened, he will go back and take the camera. So Tinubu and co didn't know this. So that can be what has happened. Because I know that they have been having issues. There is issue going on between Fashola's camp and Tinubu camp. So a lot of things are going on. They are not in good term like before. So he wanted to use that to nail them. So now he went and planted this camera there. And in front of the whole Nigeria and camera, he went there and discovered the camera and took it. Now I want to draw your I want to draw your attention to. I'm just giving you what could be possible. I said the camera could be there before the shooting, or it was after the shooting they took the camera there. So and all these things, we are thinking very far. We are thinking very far. We want to think faster than them. Then it is also possible to have doctored a video. And put the video into this camcorder. That is also possible, but we have seen the real video of the shooting, and we will see when it is doctored. If the Fashola finally release the video and it is not the footage, it is not the same footage of what we have seen live when they were shooting. So we will be able to know. But anyway, that is by the way. So now what you should be asking yourself is, why would Fashola be looking in the sewage? What is he looking for? What is Fashola looking for in the sewage? He went to the toll gate. He was looking in the sewage. He was looking down in the sewage. And we are asking, what is Fashola looking for in the sewage? He was not looking for anything. It was just a distraction. He was not looking for anything. In fact, there is no sense in it. There is no atom of sense in trying to look at sewage and walking. It was a distraction. And then he walked straight to where the camera was planted, and he took the camera. And then he began to make, news and all that. So now Tinubu will be panicking. Sanwo-Olu will be panicking. And remember, like I said, they are having some issues. So, and ordinarily, Fashola do not have right. Not even a single right. Not even as a minister, not even as a governor, no single right to touch an exhibit in a crime as internationally recognized crime as this, or internationally talked about crime as this Lekki shooting. He do not even have that right to touch any exhibit. But that happened. And that will either be a breach of the investigation, or it may be for the investigation or against the investigation. So it could be these two options. One must happen. It is either Fashola is going to use this for the investigation on behalf of the people, or against the investigation on behalf of Tinubu and co. When he has gotten his bargain, when he has, when they have reached agreement because now they're having issues and all that. So he want to use it to, he want to use that kind of thing to make his claim and all that. So Nigeria youth must be very vigilant and follow this case bomber to bomber. Even now they are trying to make the case die. So we have to be talking about it. We have to be talking about it. We must not stop talking about it until everybody that is involved is brought to book. Now I want you to watch this.
Honourable Member for Brampton Centre.
Mr. Speaker, in recognition of brutal killing of youth by Nigerian authorities, I, on behalf of Canadian Nigerian community, would like to express my deep concern here today in this House. This act of brutality has shaken the entire Nigerian community, not only in my riding, but also in all over Canada. They have expressed their concern to me. In 2017, during my visit to University of Ife, in interaction with the youth, I realized that they want their country to flourish for better. Mr. Speaker, abuse of power has no place in global community. Those responsible for cruel human rights violation must be brought to justice and held accountable. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Abuse of power has no place in global community. Abuse of power has no place in global community, and that's a direct message. That's a direct message. Abuse of power has no place in global community. Now, instead of people to be talking about what is going on, look at how politicians packed money belonging to the people and they are looting the bike. Now watch.
Live, recording live, new bike. People are moving new bike from a politician house here in Ibadan. People are moving fresh bikes, new bikes. You can see people strolling in, are moving new bikes from a politician's house here in Ibadan. It's crazy out here, man. People are moving new bikes. They bust into a politician's house. They bust into a politician's house here in Ibadan, and people are moving new bikes, as you can see. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. People are moving new bikes. It's 12 p.m. Saturday, October 24. You can see people are moving new bikes. People are moving new bikes. They are running before the cops get there. Crazy people are running. Fresh people are coming. Wow, it's mad. People are moving new things. A lot of things, people are carrying a lot of things on their heads, as you can see.
That is a country you are proud of. The politician bought bike, like who know how many of them, parked it waiting for 2023, waiting for when the campaign will come. And they will begin to share the bikes to thugs that will go and start harassing people and killing people in Ibadan. Now, the Nigeria youth, they went there, they opened the place, they start looting the bike. You can see all of them driving the bike. That is how bad Nigeria is. So, and yes, somebody say we don't need to give Tinubu's camp that Fashola have the right. Well, like I said, it is too thin. It is too thin. If this Tinubu Fashola's act could be seen in two different sides, it could be at the end of the day for the best interest of the Nigeria youth, or at the end of the day, it may be for the best interest of Tinubu's. But one thing I should tell you, why I'm talking about Fashola this way is that you can never trust Nigeria politicians. They are evil. You can never trust them. What they are going to do, somebody like Fashola, he can use that to get to bargain for himself. Yes, Because they have been having this issue. Tinubu camp and Fashola camp, they have been having this issue. So we don't know. Only God knows his motive of doing this. We don't know. But of course, if he end up, doing it in the motive, if the motive is to help the poor youth, is to help the Nigeria youth, then he will have a place in the heart of all Nigeria youth, irrespective of whatever we are going to accuse him of. Let him come and stand by the youth and provide the camera and let us see what is in the camera. And after that, the youth will now trust him. The youth will now see that he have changed. But if he didn't do it, if he want to use it at the end of the day and we didn't hear anything, we know that he have used the evidence of the camera to bargain for himself with the Tinubu camp and the presidency. But if we end up hearing that, yes, that camera that Fashola brought out from that toll gate ended up helping the investigation, then we will also call upon the youth of Nigeria to respect him and to hold him as somebody that has stood for the youth during the time of crisis. And of course, on this note, because the time is very late here and tomorrow we are working again, I have to bring this broadcast to an end and we'll continue tomorrow from where we stop. Tomorrow, probably, it is not going to be this late because I know a lot of you should be sleeping now. Likewise me, but I said good night. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt and also Arewa if they can accept my prayer. Nigeria youth, we move. The revolution continue. And those of you who are resigning from the Nigerian military, the phone number is there on my wall. It is being shared everywhere. You don't need to call, send message on WhatsApp. It is a WhatsApp number. It's a German number. You send message and you are going to be contacted and advised on what to do. We move. Good night.